Hey everyone, so in today's video we're going to go over how to multiply mixed numbers. Now, before we can go over multiplying mixed numbers, we have to be able to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions, that way we can multiply them. So let's go over a few examples. So the first example, let's do 4 3/8 to an improper fraction. Now 4 3/8, to convert this to an improper fraction, we have to multiply the denominator by the whole number and then add the numerator. So essentially this is 4 times 8 plus 3, and the denominator stays the same. So this will be equal to 4 times 8, which is 32, plus 3 is 35 over 8. 35 over 8. Now I'll give you 3 examples and you can try them on your own. Feel free to pause the video first. But let's do 4 6/11. Let's do 8 3/5. And then let's do 2 6/13. Now feel free to pause the video and try these on your own. But when you come back, you'll see that this here is equivalent to 11 times 4 plus 6 over 11. And that will be equal to 50 over 11. And then for the second example, we have this being equivalent to 8 times 5 plus 3 over 5. And that'll be equal to 43 over 5. And then for the third example, it'll be equivalent to 13 times 2 plus 6 over 13. And that will be equal to 32 over 13. So now that we know how to convert mixed numbers to improper fractions, we can focus on now multiplying them, like putting it all together. So if I tell you to multiply these two mixed numbers, say I give you 3 3/5 times 7 2/3. How do you think you would do this? So first, you would convert each of these to an improper fraction. So 5 times 3 plus 3, that's equal to 18 over 5, times 7 times 3 is 21, plus 2 is 23 over 3. And now we can multiply the numerators and the denominators. Now, if you have a calculator, this is pretty simple. Okay, so now we just simply multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. And when we do that, we'll see that 18 times 23 is equal to 414, and 5 times 3 is obviously equal to 15. Now, the issue we run into is this isn't in lowest terms. And it may be kind of tricky to do it like this. I guess you could, but if you wanted to simplify it from the start, a different way to do it would have been 18 over 5 times 23 over 3. But then you'll recognize that 18 over 5 is the same thing as 6 times 3 over 5 times 23 over 3. These 3's will cancel, and you're left with 6 over 5 times 23 over 1. And 6 times 23 is equal to 138 over 5. And that's it in its lowest common form. Now let's try one more example. Let's do 2 3/5. Forget about the example above. Let's do 2 3/5 times 7 2/3. Now feel free to do this problem on your own. But when you do it, you'll see that the improper fractions are 13 over 5 times 23, or sorry, my apologies, not 7 2/3. I meant 3 1/4. My apologies. 3 1/4. So the improper fractions would be 13 over 5 and 13 over 4. And when you multiply the numerators and the denominators, you're left with 169 over 20. And that's how you multiply mixed numbers. Thank you.